we will turn to our next ministry, the Agape ministry, literally a ministry named after this love of God that ministers to our seniors within the parish. And Samantha Dulles will be speaking to us about the ministry of love, the Agape Senior Ministry.
Good morning. I think they say that public speaking is one of people's biggest phobias. I do not have that phobia. I actually like to speak in front of people. Up until my daughter speaks the week before me, and I have numerous people throughout the week asking me, how are you going to follow that? Did she give you any pointers? Are you going to start with a joke? So I recommend if you ever have to do this with one of your children, just ask to speak the week before her, and ask to speak after Sherry, because I have some big shoes to fill. Yes, I am here to speak to you about the Agape ministry. This is our senior citizen ministry. No, we do not have an age. Some of you out there are senior citizens and you just don't want to admit it. You can come to our events. You don't have to, but it is open to you. A couple of years ago, I actually asked Father Panayotis if I could start this senior ministry. And to be honest, at the time, I was not really sure what my motivation was. I did not grow up in this church. And even though I've been here for 20 years, there are members whose names I still don't know, many of them senior citizens. I am 100% Greek. I am a cradle Orthodox, yet I do not speak the language. Perhaps another issue that I might have if I'm going to be leading the Agape ministry. I don't have any blood relatives or ancestors at this church. So why on earth did I want to start the Agape ministry? I probably didn't get an answer until I came to the end of my first year leading over 20 wonderful people, pillars of strength that are members of our St. Athanasios community. So let me just tell you a little bit about my background. All 4 of my grandparents had passed away before I was 20. My mother passed away when I was 24, and my dad died when I was 30. And although I have aunts and uncles that I am very close to and spend as much time with them as I can, they all live in Michigan, so I only get to see them about 3 or 4 times a year. Spending time with the senior citizens of St. Athanasios has given me a gift I didn't know I needed. And although they look to me for organization and structure to the events we participate in, the heart of the ministry is all them. I love hearing their stories, whether it be a serious story about the hardship they overcame when they arrived in this country, or a funny story about the courtship they may have had with their spouse. Leading this ministry has given me the gift of spending time with true Christians who have lived their life in faith in what many would agree are harder times than most of us have experienced. They are people whom I looked up to for their perseverance and hard work in building this church and building a life in this country. And they look out for me too. Once when I missed church for a couple of weeks because I was out of town, one of the ladies called me to see if I was okay. One of the gentlemen gave me his cell phone number shortly after I met him and told me I could come and stay with him and his wife and family any time I wanted when I was in Greece, which I will hold him to. These wonderful people look out for each other. They let me know if someone needs a meal, a ride, or a phone call. We have a lot of fun during our meetings. We have taken field trips on very bumpy buses. We have watched movies that have made us emotional. We have played bingo, gotten our hearing checked, learned about internet scams, and more. And we always, always have food. This upcoming year, we have more speakers coming to talk about organization, to talk about exercise, more field trips, and a Koleva workshop. I am looking forward to another year of spending time and sharing our love for each other, for St. Athanasios, and for Christ. My love language is service, and one of my core values is helping others. But as is often the case, people who like to help others are not always completely selfless. What I have gotten out of leading the Agape ministry is way beyond what I could possibly give back. Thank you.
And again, thank you to Samantha for her presentation about this beautiful ministry of love that gives as much as it receives from those who participate. This is the reality, as I said, of all ministry in the life of the church, that when we serve, we find that we also receive the grace of God that we are attempting to impart to others. As we go through the coming weeks, we'll continue to highlight and present the ministries of the parish, going into our men's group and some of the other liturgical ministries of the church, some of our administrative ministries and whatnot. But be assured that everything that we do here in this church is for the salvation of our brothers and sisters and is an expression of the love of God. Every ministry is the very real act and ministry of God through His church and through His people. We become blessed when we take on and participate in the love and the life of God in our community. And I thank you to all our ministry leaders and our participants. If either the senior ministry, which more of you qualify than will admit, or the Philoptikos ministry speak to your heart today, please reach out either to Samantha or to Sherry or to anyone else on the Philoptikos board as they begin to plan the ministry year as we celebrate the start of the ecclesiastical year tomorrow. May the Lord bless you, bless all of our ministries today and always.